What's up guys, I got a brand new video for you today, and today we've got the Ford Galaxy. I'm gonna take it out on its first road trip. Leela's here all the way from the Netherlands, so she's gonna join us, and we're gonna shoot this entire vlog in 8K on the X-H2 because I haven't done a video yet on the video features. So we're gonna go through all the video features and see what we can get, and I'm also gonna get some dope photos with this car. So let's go. This spot is insane. We found our first location. This nice little path down through here. We got some colored trees, but the problem is only one half of the trees are actually orange. So we're gonna have to use some Lightroom to make that side orange.
Although I really like this, but if you put a little bit higher up, then if there's a car coming from the other side, they'll know that there's a car diagonally.
It's kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
I'm sure most of you people watching this video know that the X-H2 is an amazing photo camera. It's got that 40 megapixel X-Trans 5 sensor, but it can shoot 8K video up to 30 frames per second, 6.2K, 4K HQ, which is downsampled, and 4K 60p, which is really awesome. You got a lot of video features built into this camera. It's not only just good for photos.
So this camera can do ProRes, which is really cool, but you need a CF Express B card to do that. And honestly, I don't know why you'd really need to, because the H.265 can shoot up to 720 megabits per second, which is insane. And the quality is gonna look just as good, but maybe you'd wanna shoot ProRes if you had an older computer or a client needed it. But the bit rates in this camera are insane.
And you can also shoot RAW video through the HDMI port. You can do up to 8K 30 frames per second in B-RAW or ProRes RAW. And you do have F-Log and F-Log 2. The base ISO for F-Log is 500. And if you want a little bit more dynamic range, you can shoot F-Log 2, and that base ISO is 1000.
All right, so we found a really dope spot to pull over again. We're just finding random stuff. We're just going everywhere, and it's all caught in 8K. It's focus box on my mouth.
It doesn't even focus on my face. My face isn't a face. So
and I have sunglasses on.
No, it's like right here next to me. Let me try to fit. Oh, wait. No, it's not working.
It might be something to do with the fact that you're a demon.
I just need to jump in here real quick and tell you about today's sponsor, and that's Milanote. If you haven't heard of Milanote, it's a pretty awesome and super useful tool for organizing creative projects or events, and I've recently started using it to plan out my YouTube videos because of how much easier it makes the filming process. Some of the videos I shoot are actually pretty complex, and before I even start shooting anything, I would normally just mentally plan things out in my head and jot down some notes. The issue is at any given time, I might have 4 to 5 different projects in different planning stages. Milanote's amazing because it kind of organizes this mess inside my head and gets it out onto mood boards and also checklists where I can easily keep track of what I need to do. So using the video you're currently watching as an example, I was actually able to create a mood board for the vibes I wanted to capture, but not only that, I was able to figure out the locations that I needed to go to, take screenshots out of Google Maps, and also the links to those locations that I wanted to go to. Just makes it easier when I'm trying to plan out where I want to be. Another super useful thing is the to-dos, and that's the most valuable thing to me because I'll usually forget to shoot certain things, especially if it's a camera review because there's so many things going on, so many things to remember. But if I make those things out into checklists, I can easily check off what I've shot, and then I can move on to the next thing. And what's also awesome is it's also an iPhone app where you can actually take it with you, check those things off as you're shooting them, and then you know exactly what you've done. Milanote is all of this and much more. It's also awesome that you can plan out other projects and events collaboratively with other people remotely. And the best part is you can sign up for free using the link in the description. Thanks, Milanote. Back to the video. The autofocus system for video in the X-H2 is really good. You've got tracking sensitivity and AF speed control, face and eye detection, as well as subject detection, which is really cool because this was normally only in photo. It's now in video, so you can track all these different things. It does a great job at tracking the eye. You can see Leela walking towards the camera here, no issues. We're using one of the newer primes, the 18mm f1.4, but when she walks away from the camera, you're gonna see it still track the back of her head because it knows it's a human, and that's a really nice feature to have in this camera.
All right, so we're at our third location. I found this really nice road down through here. Sun's way up there. Got cornfields behind us. Gonna do some drone action right now. And one of the last cool things I want to touch on is the digital zoom sensor crop you can do just using the D-pad and actually zoom in digitally and get a really nice smooth zoom. And the quality isn't that bad because you're actually just cropping in on a sensor and it looks great, but you have to be in 4K or 4K HQ to do it.
I love the image coming off this sensor. It has really nice highlight roll-off as well as dynamic range. Whether you're shooting an f-log1 or f-log2, you will get a little bit more dynamic range shooting f-log2, so you have a little bit more control over your highlights, a little bit more highlight retention. But the trade-off is that you have a little bit more noise in your shadows because they're boosted, so if you want to work with some noise reduction, you can use that. I would typically just say shoot an f-log1. It's good enough for everything you're going to do, especially now we're shooting in 10-bit with the high bit rates. The only issue with the sensor is rolling shutter. It has terrible jello-y rolling shutter when you're shooting in 8K or 4K HQ. But if you shoot in regular 4K like I'm showing here, the IBIS does a really nice job. There's no jello, and I think that I would typically just shoot in that mode. But if you want to shoot 8K, you can. The nice thing about 8K videos, if you're working with a 4K timeline, you can do cool things like this where you can zoom in, reframe, or crop from that 8K video sample. The problem is in this video, it's 8K, so I just zoomed in on 8K.
All right, guys, that's it for the video. We've ran out of light.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. Leave a comment, do all the YouTube things.
If you want to, you can. That's gonna be it for this video.
Do it.
If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you disliked this video, give it a thumbs down twice. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Go subscribe to Leela. All right, that's it for this video. Bye.